Welcome back to FM Scout, and in today's episode of Wonderkid to Superstar, we are going to have a look at a young man from the Netherlands who turns out to be a national treasure. Let's go! What's up guys, my name is Jochen aka Leyodemus. Welcome back again to the Wonderkid to Superstar series. Today we are looking at a 15-year-old young man from the Netherlands, and I can tell you already, if you are looking for a player who can reshape into pretty much any attacking position because he is that young, this might be the guy for you, so keep on watching until the very end of the video. And as always, if you enjoy this kind of content, please leave us a like on the video, it massively helps us out, and don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the FM Scout channel. And also feel free to check out my own Leyodemus channel, a link is down in the description, and if you like Wonderkid videos and all that kind of good stuff, and live streams, go check that out. Massively appreciated. For today's Wonderkid, we have to go to PSV Eindhoven, which is like 40 minutes from where I'm sitting right now, to the under-18 squad, and there we can find Yvonne Simons. He's a fully natural right winger and a cam, but you can also retrain him, trust me, as a striker or even as a central midfielder. Or if you really want to go curveball, of course, try him out on the left wing as an inside forward. I guarantee success with that as well, but I haven't tried it. But first things first, he just joined PSV, he's 15 years old, he turns 16 at the very end of July, and he is approachable to sign at the start of the game. But because he just joined PSV, he's kinda hesitant to move clubs again. So what I would advise you to do is to keep a close eye on him, put him on your shortlist, scout him for starters, and then just see how he develops at PSV. So it's hard for me to tell you an exact value that you will have to pay to get him to your club, but I mean, you can see his value right here. Now, if we look at his profile, he is already quite good, man. Remember, he's 15 years old, determination is 15, a personality is fairly determined, which is good. He is already incredibly agile, he's like a 15-year-old snake. Dribbling is good, first touch, technique, all 13. Bravery 14, which is nuts for a 15-year-old if you ask me. And he also has the player trait Argues with officials, which I'll take. Let's have a look at his coach summary as well. Now we have some good pros here, man. He's a natural in a couple of positions, as we saw. He could improve a lot in the future, duh. By the way, his potential ability range is down in the description. If you want to know it, check it out there, but I can already tell you, if you watch the video until the end, there's probably not even a need to go and check out that potential ability, because this guy will become an absolute beast. He's already considered a leader at 15 years old, and he possesses a fair amount of pace. As far as his cons go, he has plenty of room to develop his anticipation skills, and maybe this is the most important thing to know, should be looking to add a greater consistency to his game, so you can help him with that as a manager by being consistent with him. So praise him when his training results and his match performances are good, but also don't forget to criticize him when they are not, because that can massively help out a player's hidden consistency attribute. So with that being said, guys, let's move him to a club of my choice, which will be Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. I have chosen to try and play him as a winger and as a shadow striker in this simulation, but as I mentioned before, he is super versatile. Try him out as a striker, as a central midfielder, use that individual training to get that up. I promise you he won't disappoint, but I am gonna do a winger and shadow striker simulation. Let's go. So here we are, we have moved him over to Dortmund. He is now 16 years old because it's August the 1st, so he can actually play in the Bundesliga. And for his training, I have decided to just train him as an attacking winger on the right, and as an additional focus, I'm going with final third, mainly to get his composure up. And I might switch the additional focus to attacking movement from year to year, because I also want to focus on that anticipation, which is quite low with the 5 at this moment. As far as tactics go, I've just loaded in a pretty standard gegenpress system with an attacking winger on the right, which is of course the position that our boy Simons will play in. We'll have a few comeback moments. I'll have a look in a couple of years how he did as a right winger. I think then I'll move him to a shadow striker position, and also of course maybe adapt his training. Then we'll have a look at his peak, And finally, of course, we are coming back when his career is over to have a look at how this young man did in my simulation. And here we are in the future. The year is now 2025 and Yvonne Simons is 19 years old. He's about to turn 20 though in like a month. His value absolutely boomed. He is now worth between 70 and 101 million. And he already has 14 caps for the Netherlands and 8 goals. If you look at his profile, I think he's just massively improved overall because I've kind of decided to spread out his individual training between, for example, as a Raumdeuter, his passing training I focused on, his crossing, all of that stuff. The only thing I now see is that his determination went down by 1. So I might want to try and bump that up again by using some mentoring. But overall, to be honest, if we look at his training and we go to his training report, let's look at the attributes and let's say all time, boom, major improvements in pretty much every department, but mainly the physical department, and his vision already went up by 6. And I think I've put the individual training on passing for a year, like 1 season maximum. That's insane. And his most improved attribute is in fact the one that I wanted to be: anticipation. His first 2 seasons at Dortmund were quite calm, to be honest, because he only played like 12 games in all competitions in his first season. Remember, he was 16 years old. And in the second season, he went for 30 appearances, 7 goals, 8 assists. But then, in the next 2 seasons, he kind of did what we thought / hoped that he would be doing by now, because in this season, 48 games, 17 goals, 14 assists, and the next one, 44 appearances, 20 goals, and 5 assists. And in fact, I am now going to move him from the wing to the shadow striker position, so I am expecting more goals and maybe less assists. We'll see. But either way, we will come back when Yvonne Simons is at his absolute peak at the age of 25. Let's go. Here we are in the year 2031. This is the tactic I have been playing since. So as you can see, I have played Yvonne Simons as a shadow striker. And this is what my friend looks like. It is insane. If you look at these physicals, man, absolutely nuts. He is 25 years old now, 74 caps, 33 goals for Holland. Valued somewhere between 92 and 110. So he gained some player traits. I also got his determination up again by mentoring him from 14 to 16, which is awesome. He is now a resolute personality. Dribbling is absolutely nuts with the 17. First touch 16. Vision also went up to 14. So this kind of starts screaming advanced playmaker to me. So let's highlight those attributes. And as you can see, apart from composure, that could still be a little higher, and teamwork, he's also more than fit to play that position or that role even. So again, if you have him in your save, try a lot of stuff out with this guy. He's really versatile, and his attributes and his potential ability kind of make sure that you can pretty much play him wherever you want. Now let's have a look at his career stats, shall we? And he has had some good seasons, man. Again, his consistency rating maybe is not the highest in my simulation, at least. That's why he's not having those superstar seasons constantly. But then again, he has a season of 7.4 on average, 7.36. I'll take that. And his top goal scoring season in all competitions was this one, with 52 appearances, 35 goals, and 12 assists. And I think I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of his career because more goals are coming. I can already tell you that. Let's have a look. And here we are at the very end of Jevon Simons' career. As you can see, he is no longer at Dortmund because I decided after 15 years at our club, it was time to let him go. And what do you know? He went to Hertha Berlin and actually won 3 Champions Leagues with them. So that's insane. What's also nuts is his international career, man. 174 caps, 72 goals, and he has been captain, I think, since he was 28 years old. So he has become a national hero for Holland, which is awesome. He is 34 now, as I mentioned, but if I look at this profile, I'd still buy him. Maybe he's not as physical or as dynamic as he used to be, but for a 34-year-old, these attributes in the physical department are absolutely bonkers. Also, his vision went up to 16 even, so now he is ideal to be played as an advanced playmaker. Again, if you have trained him in a central midfielder role, let's just highlight the attributes for a deep-lying playmaker. Now ignore the fact that he only has a 9 on positioning, that's because I totally ignored that in his individual training. But apart from that, man, he could be an awesome deep-lying playmaker. And let's do the same thing for the striker position. Let's go for deep-lying forward or even advanced forward. Again, lowest attribute is a 13, so I don't know what you guys think of this. And I'm also trying to find a Dutch legend to compare him to. I would go like a hybrid between Seedorf, although he would be stronger and more actually as a central midfielder, and Bergkamp, because he was really technical but not as physical. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comment section if you think this guy kind of resembles a Dutch legend from the past. Let me know. But as a final thing, let's look at his career stats, because these are absolutely insane. And let's maybe start with the awards, because I have to admit he didn't win like a Ballon d'Or or anything. But as I said, he has won 3 Champions Leagues with Hertha Berlin, and he's been named in pretty much every Netherlands seasonal best 11 since he started playing. For a winger / shadow striker, I will take these numbers any day, man. And I did the math. In his entire career, this guy, so far, by the way, because he's 34, so he might play on for a couple of years, but let's say this was the end of his career, this guy has played 811 games. He has scored 368 goals and has 183 assists. Oh, and 64 Man of Match awards. Pretty cool, huh? So again, guys, I know he's not a 17 times Ballon d'Or winner who scored 7,000 goals. I know that, but as a fairly consistent, good player who can play and who can be retrained in several positions, I'm gonna give Yvonne Simons a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'm eager to find out. And as always, guys, if you appreciate us making this kind of videos, leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the FM Scout channel. Also check out my own channel, Leyodemus. Link is down in the description. All that is left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.